And that takes what I call a resilient mindset to see challenges as disguised opportunities. Life is not a place of celebration, but a place where we leverage what we have, our skills, our talent, to see challenges as disguised opportunities, and do that with pride. Not complaining and whining, not blaming one another, but leading by example. That takes discipline. It takes a resilient mindset. It takes this resilient mindset because that is what you need to cultivate that ability to turn challenges to opportunity. So regardless of what you go through as you transition to become environmental solution providers, never stop setting your goals. Do not stop making plans. Do not stop working hard. Master yourself and stay focused and avoid distractions. And that takes me to the third point. Never quit. Never ever quit because of failure. If you don't fail, you will never learn. Failure gives what we call experience. Winners are failures who never quit. That we have heard many times, because to win, one must fail forward. But what this does is that we can understand this from the story of one of the most iconic inventors called Thomas Edison. He had conducted over 9,000 experiments in trying to devise a new type of storage battery and even the light bulb. While working in the laboratory, one of his associates expressed sympathy at the tremendous amount of work that Mr. Edison had done over a very long period of time without any positive result. But Mr. Edison's response was actually a rare response that you hardly hear today. We could have heard people holding their heads up and say, oh, this is too difficult, I will give up. Discouraging messages that will instead drain more energy than inspire one another. But rather, what he said, he gave a different perspective. His perspective was not that he was failing or not that he has failed, but rather that he had gotten results, which were the several thousands of ways that didn't work that gave him experience. And this is a classic sign that when you fail, reroute and take a different pathway, but still to achieve the same result. A pathway of finding solutions, not shortcuts of getting what you have not worked for. A sign that you need to change tactics and approaches, because you will make mistakes. That is guaranteed. I've made many mistakes. Mistakes in devising solutions, sometimes you take them to the field, they don't work, but they give you experience. Mistakes and failures are the beginning of success. You can never become successful without making mistakes. That means that you have not been trying. That is a miracle that has not happened anywhere. And I stand corrected if it has happened somewhere, that somebody just leapfrogged to success. That I don't know yet. So the point I am making here today is that always remember that every downfall is a valuable lesson. Build this type of mindset, and you will overcome any difficulty you come across in your entire life. That takes me to the fourth point, which is the most important point, because there is a currency sometimes that is ignored in the continent, and what we talk about is only money. In your song today, you mentioned a word that was very important. It's not about money or possession. It's about something that is far bigger, and it's in one word called passion. Passion is what I call the new currency of now. Without passion, you throw money and nothing gets done. We are suffering from a passion gap in the continent, but when I see young people like you, I feel excited because I can see it in your faces, that you believe that you can do it, that you have that passion to turn a challenge into an opportunity. Without passion, we might not be able to go far. Passion is what brings transformational change. But we should never forget that it is people who leverage passion to do something above themselves, to become more useful, and that is purpose, but to do it to touch the broader community. That selflessness, that endurance to do something that can touch many others' lives is the reason we live. And that is what we should represent. And that inspiration can inspire others to start to leverage their passion and turn their passion to profit. Just add a little bit of faith to see possibilities in impossibilities, and humility and selflessness to touch many lives beyond ourselves. And that takes me to the last point.